it was one of those deals where like you want to run it by the book.
Sure.
Because there was a lot of push and pull.
Yeah, if anyone pulled the covers off this one,
Yeah, you just not even a question about how I handled it, So but yeah, so I ended up spending like $8 to $9 grand like getting this house ready for the market, and then we sold it at the price range I said we could in multiple offers the
and
first
how does
weekend.
that work? So you're signing an agreement that's like, hey, I'm going to spend this, you're going to repay me at closing.
Yes, it's funny.
And every time you spend, they're like signing off on it or giving approval.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. I do this a lot. I've gotten better at it, and you could probably give me some free legal advice here. So now what I do is I have everybody sign a 1-page addendum, and it basically is between my entity, SJW Real Estate Inc., which is Reference Real Estate, is going to provide a bunch of services in preparation to list your property, limited but not including to, general contracting services, landscaping, professional junk removal, professional cleaning. You're going to let us do all these things. You release us of any liability, and and it also has a space that basically says like, we'll bill you at closing. We'll put quotes in front of you. We'll keep you updated as far as what it's cost. You do agree and consent to pay this and have it added to the settlement statement.
But like if you're spending $100 grand, right? Like,
Well,
let's be egregious.
The most egregious one was Dale. We just closed it. I don't know if you looked at that reimbursement.
Is that like 22 or something?
26 for siding. And I was like, I don't need to wash that money. Like our vendor was fantastic. Just took that on like a net 90. It was like, yeah,
Wow.
I gotcha. And I was like, don't.
That happened quickly too. I think he did it. Really fast.
I mean that house was on the market. It didn't sell. The siding was the house is falling apart. So we re-insulated, re-sided. So 26 grand for that. I had to do a bunch of plumbing repairs on behalf of the seller. Seller was out of state. Like I'm just trying to help them out, and a bunch of junk removal and stuff. So I had like 86, but ultimately
86 grand?
No, 86, only 8,600.
Okay, yeah.
But on top of the 26, like at the end of the day, the vendor did that for me, not for the seller.
Of course, yeah.
And so like
and they would have had to go through multiple processes with interviewing people and timing, and like it would have never been done.
So that one was almost, it was 35K. I think that's kind of high. I've done a bunch of like 10 to 20s.
So Compass has one. It's like
concierge.
Yeah, something like. But I've seen them. People
this
like
is Seth Concierge.
But people go like, can I like add a bathroom? Like they do, like they kind of because it's actually your money. I've seen brokers are kind of like, let's see if we can get this approved because they will get us an extra 200 grand or whatever. Like, which is a good thing, I guess. But it's not when it's not your money. You're kind of like, yeah, go. And they put a mortgage on the property.
Yeah, we gotta be a fiduciary, right? So like, I don't know if that's the best thing they should do. I wish I actually should change mine to say if this is paid, you pay allow a mortgage. I'll send you the contract.
Sure.
ChatGPT wrote it. It's not that good.
I'm sure it's great.
I probably could have asked somebody I know, but so it just says you're going to release it for liability and you promise to pay. We can add a contractor's lien if not.
Yeah, if I was reviewing it, I'm not sure what it says, but it should say like release the liability unless like gross negligence or something like that. Like
I'll put it in front of you. It's bad. And I do that now. Why? Because someone fucked me. Like we did someone's roof over, just a piece of it. We fixed a bunch of interior issues. We basically spent 8 or 9 grand on this house. The deal fell apart once it was pending. They were a little unreasonable on pricing, and they're like, "Hey, let's pull it off the market, go back on in the spring." Stayed in touch with them. 2.5 years later, was talking to them recently about selling the house. Met with them in the fall for another listing opportunity, and they said, "Hey, we're going to sell it in the spring. That makes sense." This is like, pretty recently. And then one of my favorite things to do on a rhythmic cycle, I have a calendar appointment, at least monthly. I go in and like a complete, I was going to say a complete loser, more like a market expert. I'm going to try and reframe it.
I like that.
I read every deed in Winthrop. Just read them all. Like, it's just not a lot of transfers.
Like recently recorded?
Yeah, for the last month.
Oh, okay.
It's
like
not Boston.
But you're not going back to like 1887.
No, that would be. I'd still be going. Yeah. No, so I just pull up the last 30, 45 days.
Bought this whole block. This is crazy.
And I just click on them, read them, I see if I recognize any of the names. Were they any of my clients?
I like that too. It's like who's they use for brokers, for attorneys. Is go off market. Like it's nice.
Well, and there is a fair amount of off market trades.
Sure.
And sure as shit, I saw that address trade, and I was like, these MFers. And so now
she didn't have a listing contract with them either.
no, it had expired. This is years ago. I did all this work.
Got it. Okay.
And we were just working on the Handshake deal that like
Nope.
they were.
Dude, I love a handshake deal, so I don't blame you because I think it's like that's what makes us good people, right? It's like oh, I want to work with them because they're willing to do the handshake and perform on it. In the small things, like I'll call you at this time, I'll get the contract done at this time, all those things.
Yep. So they hung me out to dry, and you'll be happy to know that I saw it closed. And so I called them. I said, "Hey guys, hope you're well. Saw that you sold the property. I just wanted to let you know the best way to cut me that check for all the repairs I did to your old house is you can mail it to 61 Boardman Street and make it out to Reference Real Estate. Have a great day." They didn't send it.
Did they pick up? Did they do anything?
I left him a couple voicemails. Just
Wow, that's
Donzo
scumbag.
So
mentality.
I started doing a one pager to protect myself, I suppose.